And here we go. Welcome to Markham Public Library. Today we have Mrs. LeEtta Robinson participating in our next oral history interview. And we are so very excited to have you here today. Thank you for coming.
Thank you.
We have a few questions for you to give opinions on, and we just, are so happy to have this be a record of one of our community members. So thank you for being here.
Thank you.
Without further ado, may I ask how long you have lived in Markham or in the area?
I moved out here in 1958, so I don't know how many years that is, but it's a long while.
A long while, absolutely. And do you or did you attend a local church out here?
Yes, I did.
Oh, very good. Was it a really close-knit community within the church?
Yes.
Oh, very nice, very nice. And when you think about Markham and maybe when you first moved out here compared to now, are there any changes that you notice?
Oh, yeah, it's a big difference.
Yes.
A lot of places didn't have blacks living, like Country Club Hills.
Okay.
Not Country Club Hills, but
Yeah.
Country Air and Bel Air.
And Bel Air.
And blacks live there.
Okay.
But now it's different because everybody's living everywhere.
Yes.
Together and socializing better and everything else.
Yes, absolutely. When you moved out here, was it as developed? Were the houses and parts of Markham as developed as they are now, or did that change?
Not too much, I don't think.
Not too much. Okay. And what do you notice about the community out here that you really like?
Well, a lot of people are close in the communities that they live in with your neighbors and people down the street and everything.
Yes.
Children play together and it's just nice.
It's nice. It's good. I was going to ask you about music. What kind of music did you like growing up compared to music you like now?
Well, I like music. I like listening to classical music.
Sure.
And jazz.
Oh, yeah.
And some old blues.
And some old blues. Very good.
Mm-hmm.
Was that from since you were a child, or is that more like as an adult?
Well, it began as I was developing, being younger, and I went up to my adult life.
Okay. And when you were at church, did you ever sing in the choir?
Not out here. No.
Not out here? Okay. No, I love singing in churches. It's a lot of fun. I can't be any professional singer or anything, but I enjoy it a lot. So that's why I ask. So Markham has changed a lot over the years in terms of demographics, where people live, and you notice that there's a lot of good, close relationships within the community.
Yes, it is.
Are there any other, strengths that you observe within the community?
Well, for one thing, the library has improved from what it was when I first moved out here.
Oh, wonderful.
And they're putting bumpers on the streets now to keep people from going too fast, which they've been doing for a long time.
Yes, that's very necessary. I noticed that the city is very good about keeping in touch with the seniors and helping with lawn care services and helping out when they do need help with things. Have you noticed that as well?
Yes, that's very important to me because I am a senior.
Yes,
and
absolutely.
They used to do a lot more than what they're doing now, but since the pandemic, yes, it's changed a lot the way things are going. Some things are cut out and some things are added. So
okay. Thinking about the library, what do you like to do at the library these days?
Well, me, I like to read.
Good.
And I look for new authors and things to read about, and I try to keep up. I used to try to read 2 books a week, but I haven't been doing that lately.
Good. Well, that's a lot of time to spend on reading, and if you're busy doing other things, that can fill up the time as well. But I'm glad to hear you like reading. I love reading.
Me too.
It's a wonderful thing. And I think I have seen you in the library doing crochet work on Mondays. Is that right?
Yes, I've been coming ever since the class started.
Wow.
I don't know what year it started, but I've been coming ever since it's been here.
Okay. maybe the program started right after this new building was open to the public about 15, 16 years ago, or is
probably about that.
Around then?
Yeah.
And you know Miss LaVicky Smith, our business manager.
Yeah, she's a wonderful person.
She is. She's absolutely, she's extraordinary.
Yeah, and I don't want her to leave, but she don't leave.
Never. Never. We just can't do her, without her, so we'll follow her wherever she goes.
She's a very kind-hearted person, even temper and everything. I never seen her angry or anything.
She's one of the most patient people that I've ever met.
Yes, she is.
And she knows how to handle all kinds of different personalities and situations.
Yeah,
and she looks for the best and tries to be encouraging and uplifting.
Yes.
And she's a very good example of what strong women look to me. Yeah. And she's just a very, very strong woman. So I love the example that she sets for all of us.
She tries to help everybody.
Yes, she does. What kinds of things have you made in the crochet class?
I made blankets, baby sweaters, hats.
Yes.
And that's about all. Afghans and all, that's all.
And it takes probably quite some time to work on all those different projects, doesn't it?
But I enjoy it, and if I have a problem, I can come and ask her, and she helped me willingly.
Yes. Well, she's very good with things like that. I've seen the crochet class, the different things that you guys have made, and they just are so lovely. The hat that you're wearing, did you wear it in? Did you make it in crochet class?
No, my daughter-in-law bought this hat for me.
Well, it looks very pretty.
Thank you.
The crochet club hats, actually, I think were left out, some of them, for in case people needed a hat. They were able to just take a hat.
Yeah, we did that.
It was a very sweet idea. Very nice project.
And then we made a rug. That you can, a little round rug that you can put on the floor or just leave it,
Sounds very soft, too.
It was fun.
It was fun.
They made jackets and everything. I didn't make it because every time I started, something went wrong with it. So I gave up on that.
Are certain projects harder than others to make in crochet?
It is.
Okay. And are they different? Do they call them different stitches?
Yeah, they do have a lot of different stitches.
I don't know how you remember it all. I've tried, and I think it's very hard. But it takes a certain kind of mind to do it.
Once you get it, you can do it. But sometimes when you don't do that stitch for a long time, you have to go back and check it out so you can do it right again.
Absolutely. That makes sense. Totally. When I think about Markham community, our kids that are being raised within the community, what advice do you wish you could give the kids, our future generations?
I wish the kids had more things to do in the summer because a lot of them just hang on the corners and do nothing. Whereas if they had some kind of activities that they could participate in, they might do better.
Right. So you would wish for them to be more actively engaged, which would be good. Yeah, absolutely. So from the time that you were first moving here to now, you've seen a lot of changes in community and connection, how kids spend their time. Have you ever been to the roller rink that's here in town? Oh, yeah. I used to go skating on Thursdays. They had housewife. Very good. Before I went to work, I would go skating on Thursdays. It's good exercise, isn't it? I hear that reopened. Did it? Or maybe it's set to reopen. I might have that wrong. I hope it does to give the kids something to do. Yes, it's good to have that. We also have a really good youth service or youth workers program through the city. And it's really cool. Every summer we get 2 workers to come here. Yeah, I remember last year when we had one. Yes. One of our workers, actually, he came to work here permanently, very part-time. Oh, good. And his name's Rashad. He's so he loves his job here. He just loves it. I'm glad. He probably likes wonderful. To read too and everything too. I have to ask him if he likes reading. It's one of the things I haven't asked him. But he's always ready to help, jump in, and do anything you ask him. Do anything. Oh yes, he just has such a good heart. That's wonderful. So it's great to see some of our youth like that. That helps them at home too. If they learn how to do different things, they can participate more and have more help at home. Yes, absolutely. That makes total sense. I think that's covering most of what I wanted to ask you, especially about advice for future generations. That's
okay.
priceless.
All right.
And we all certainly do need, more engagement in the summertime.
That's
when there's
right.
more time for these young people. So that gives me some good ideas. Thank you very much for sitting in with this with me for this interview today.
Thank you for asking me.
And thank you for coming to our crochet class. We're so happy you are here.
Okay.
And I will end this here. Bye.
Bye.